We love it. How do you see if people are watching?
You should be able to see up at the top right beside live, or you can like go to YouTube and look at. It's definitely on a delay on here, so
okay.
I'll go to the
We'll
YouTube
just
one.
sit and ponder, wait for people.
If there's 3 people watching on my thing.
Oh, hello, I see Mare in the comments. On my little like eyeball in the corner, it says we have 0 people, but apparently we have actual human beings because they're speaking.
Hi, friends.
Hi. Oh, friends. 6 people watching. I thought there would be literally 2. What are you doing coming to my channel? I don't deserve this. Okay, hello. So we just want to go around, introduce ourselves, say what we're going to be reading tonight. So obviously I'm Haley. Hello, welcome to my channel. This is another bookish live stream. Today I'm going to be reading Clown in a Cornfield, and I'm about halfway through her. It's a YA slasher horror, and it's interesting so far. Not loving it. Kind of reads bad, if I'm being honest. It reads like the Stephanie Perkins horror books, if you have those. So not a big fan.
Is it scary? It sounds like the like.
It's really not. It's kind of laughable. Like the whole thing is it follows a group of YouTubers, but not like cute booktubers like us, like Team 10 pranksters.
Oh.
So not quite into that.
Your favorite kind of YouTubers.
Right. Yes. Not a Jake Pauler, so don't really.
Does anybody watch D'Angelo Wallace? Did you see his like Jake Paul's Logan Paul series? No? Okay, never mind.
And yes, Mare, it is YA. It definitely reads like a YA horror, in my opinion. So that's what I'm going to be reading. Who else?
Exciting. Hi, my name is Jess. My channel is Books Past Bedtime. I'm going to be reading The Death of Vivek Oji. I am 17 pages in, which is like a third. It's a short book, so it's good so far. It's a literary fiction. I think it's set in Nigeria.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Em from Bookish Potatoes. Claire is not here. Very sad. But
only one bookish potato.
I know. I'm a singular potato, but it's fine. I am reading The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, and I'm like, oh, you can't even see it. I'm using a staple as a bookmark, so
clutch.
90 pages in. No, like it's a literal like staple.
Oh my gosh. When she's resourceful.
Right. Yeah. I worked the election yesterday and I didn't have a bookmark, but they let me read while I was like at the polling station. So I stole this and just used it.
I mean, I love it.
All right. Well, I'm Meredith. My channel's Meredith Elizabeth, and I am starting a book because I never actually finished one. So I'm going to start Home Before Dark by Riley Sager because I told myself I'd read it and I haven't yet. So here we go.
And that one is scary.
It is. I'm a wimp, so I feel like
It's like one of the only books that's actually scared me. Like I don't really get scared by books, but it has some good visuals in it.
Oh yeah,
I really love it, but it was creepy.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, well, if I casually switch books, just don't mind me.
Well, I want to be like live reactions to everyone's book. So if you're reading and something is just like absolutely horrible, I want to know. Like this is not going to be a boring, we're all sitting here staring at books. Okay, this is going to be tea. Like we're serving tea to you as we are live. So for that.
Mary's judging us in the comments. Pretty Girls was not scary. Like demons and ghosts scare me. That's why it was scary.
Pretty Girls made me recheck if my door was locked. I was anxious at all times, like walking my dog at night. And it was the idea that like a human being can be so horrible is scary. But that's so different from like a book actually scaring me as I'm reading. Like Home Before Dark did scare me as I was reading it. I was like, ooh, vibes, like I'm scared. But that did not happen during Pretty Girls. It was like very different.
Well, I'm excited regardless. I think Caroline said that's what she's reading too. So
Woohoo! Yeah, definitely let us know what y'all are reading as you're reading along with us. So do we want to like set a time limit and do an update?
sure.
You want to just do like 20 minutes or?
Sure, sounds perf.
Okay.
8:40, we will pause and discuss. So let's read, y'all.
All right.
Okay, that's 20 minutes. So everyone can pause their reading. I don't know if y'all have crazy, exciting updates, but I was going to rate the book that I'm reading a 2-star, and just the past 2 chapters that I've read, I feel like I have to bump it up to a 4-star. Like, I'm not kidding. They were the 2 most incredible chapters that I might have ever read in a YA thriller, and I did not see that coming at all. Like, at all. It was like, I feel like the whole first half of this book was all exposition and just like setting up the characters and their dangerous dark past and all of that. And now we are actually getting into the horror that I've been missing. And from what it sounds like, the whole rest of this book, this last half, is going to be in one night where just a murderer is running around killing people. So the like first chapter that I started reading at the beginning of the 20 minutes was like, it literally was like the first scene of Scream, the horror movie. If you guys have seen that, like with the girl just like walking around her house, chill on the phone, and then she sees something outside and it all goes to shit. Like that is exactly how it was. And now we're in action. This is what I've been waiting for. So I'm very happy about how my book is going. And I heard really good things about it, which is why I bought it. And the first half I was like, was my queen, Gabby Reed's, lying to me? But now I understand where her good rating is coming from. So what about y'all? How are your books going?
Mine's good. So I didn't really talk about what it was about, but the main character, Vivek, in like the first chapter, we find out that like he was killed. And then it goes into the past and like his family and his family relationships. He is definitely like, I think it's a story about gender identity as well, because he presents more feminine, and that's definitely a problem in Nigeria where he lives. And so I think it's going to ultimately end up being a hate crime of some type, but they're going through now, and like his mother is like awesome, but she just wants him to have like an easy life and for him to be happy and stuff. So she's like trying to help him or like make him normal again. But in like I feel for her as well. Like her relationship with him is really interesting. It's definitely a really heavy book, but so I might be crying later.
That's what I heard, that one is like super heavy.
It's okay. Crying on live streams is fun. I recommend.
You know firsthand, don't you?
Oh, so bad. No, I'm reading The Starless Sea, and I read 20 pages. And you know, when you start a book and you're just like, this is my new favorite book as you're reading it. And the more you read, the more you're like, I love this book, because that's this book. I love it so much.
Amazing. Okay, have you read The Night Circus?
Yes, and I loved it.
Do you like it? Okay, because that is the one and only fantasy book that I have sitting on my shelves over here. And I'm really nervous for it. I think I'm going to do a reading vlog of like, girl who doesn't read fantasy reads a fantasy. So I feel like that would be a good one. Would that be a good one for me? I don't know.
I mean, I love The Night Circus, but I have friends who like fantasy who could not finish it because they hated it so much. But I loved it.
Okay.
I've actually heard some mixed things about it, I feel like. Like, I feel like people either love it or hate it.
Yeah, I think so.
I love it because
real life friends love it.
It's multiple point of views, but also multiple times. So it reads more like you have to kind of piece together what's happening.
Okay, I love that. So I think that would like make it an easier transition for me, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that book exclusively because Mackenzie Lane recommended it, and I take all of her recommendations. Like, I don't think I've disliked a book she's recommended, so I'm there with you. That it's sitting on my shelf. I haven't read it, but
I love it so much. I think Erin Morgenstern, like, if I love this one this much, like, because I don't know, I'm nervous because I'm not that far in, but if I end up loving this, I think she's like my new favorite author. Like, I love her so much. I can't. Anyways, Meredith, how is your reading going?
I read 18 pages, and I mean, that's not a lot. Like, I'm not that far in, but I like it so far. I really like Riley Sager's writing, though. So, but yeah, I don't know. I like it so far. She just found out that she has the house, so which isn't a spoiler. That's in the
Yeah, no.
synopsis. So. But yeah, so I haven't found anything out yet, but I don't know. It's good so far.
What other Riley Sager have you read?
Well, I've only really read Lock Every Door, but I really liked that one. Which now that that was one of the first thrillers that I read, which I know that it's a pretty new one, but I had just recently kind of started reading more thrillers, and so that one was really spooky to me. And then the more I've read, I realized that one really wasn't super scary or anything. But I remember really being invested in that one.
I love that one, and I feel like that's an unpopular opinion. Like, it was so hyped when it came out, and everyone was giving it great reviews. And then I feel like a few months later, everyone was like, so your faves are hyping this book, but let me just tell you, it's not worth it. And I'm like, it literally is, and I love it. Although I know Mayor's sitting there like, I hate it. So
yeah, that's the one I want to read. I read Final Girls and really hated Final Girls. I was not a fan of that one. But I did like Home Before Dark, and I feel like I would like Lock Every Door.
I think that Lock Every Door was more suspenseful. Like, I wasn't really scared in Lock Every Door, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't find that one super scary, but I just wanted to know what was going on and what was going to happen. So I was really into it. So, I mean, it sounds like Home Before Dark was actually really scary.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, Lock Every Door, I could read at night and I was kind of fine.
Yeah. I think it's just like, it scared me because it's like partially what I'm like personally scared of. So
I am too.
like in horror movies, like the demons and the haunting and like the weird visuals of like some shadow standing in the corner of my room is like what freaks me out. And that was included in that book. So that's why that book scared me.
Oh, I'll probably be scared.
I mean, like, the scariest thing I've ever read was, like, it's Agatha Christie, so I know.
Commented that on one of my videos. I was dying. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so pure. She's just over there reading her romance.
I mean, is No Exit scary? Because I think me and Mary Grace are going to read that one together.
I think
it scared me. And I'm hard to scare, but it was more like adrenaline pumping, like in the action.
That one's not like paranormal though, right?
No.
Okay, then I think
it was more just like suspenseful and like you said, adrenaline. It got your adrenaline going, and you were just like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this just happened."
Okay, we'll see.
Oh my god, Caroline said, "When does Home Before Dark get scary?"
It was literally just like one thing that scared me. And it was just when I was in my basement doing laundry. I was like, is there a ghost in here?
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
That was like the extent of me being scared, but it was the most I had like been scared by a book before.
Yeah, I think Home Before Dark reads like The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. So if you like one, you're going to like the other. Like, they're very close-knit. Whereas Lock Every Door, I feel like, is not a typical Riley Sager. I don't know if y'all would disagree, but it's like that one read to me more like a Ruth Ware, where it's like very twisty and then they have the big reveal at the end. Whereas Home Before Dark and Last Time I Lied is just atmosphere and creepiness, and then you get to the reveals. I don't know if that made any sense.
That does make sense. I've only read one Ruth Ware, but I could see it.
Highly recommend One by One. If you watched my vlog today, I was really worried after I saw all the like bad reviews, but I don't think people should even pay attention to that. For your own opinions, have your own mind.
I'm gonna read it next week, so I will come back with my opinions soon.
Yes.
I've only read one Ruth Ware as well.
Ruth Ware, the shade.
So funny.
I need someone to validate me, so Jess, I really hope you love One by One. I just need someone.
Another person loved it as well, so I've heard 2 good reviews from people I trust, so.
Yeah, I've heard a couple, but I've mainly heard really bad reviews, so.
I've heard people say that it has bad reviews, but I haven't actually personally seen any bad reviews.
I think just on Goodreads randomly, I'll see like someone likes a review of someone rating it really low.
Gotcha.
Well, Gabby Reed's my absolute favorite, queen of my life, gave it a 1 star, and she loves Ruth Ware like I do.
Wow.
So I was shook by that. But she also doesn't like Agatha Christie, and I love Agatha Christie, and it really reminded me of.
Okay, so I don't like Agatha Christie, so I feel like that's not a good. She's like, her books have just been boring to me. Like, I don't like the kind of mystery where it's like they did this and then they did this and then they did that and then they did the other thing. Like, it's just very straightforward to me, and I get kind of like a little bit bored, I guess.
That's why I like it, because it's not scary, because it just happens so like methodically.
Yeah, and I don't really need it to be scary. I don't even know what it is, honestly. Like, and I'm reading like all the books of like 8 Perfect Murders, and a lot of them are like mysteries that read similar to Agatha Christie, and they're just kind of like, I don't know, I need like more twists and like reveals throughout, I guess.
What did you think of The Secret History?
Okay, I actually really liked The Secret History.
Okay, good. I didn't get to it. I literally didn't get to half of the books on my October TBR. So if y'all are waiting for like a really fun, packed wrap up, just go ahead and lower your expectations, because I've been in a horrible reading slump. But I want to get to The Secret History soon. Not this month, but soon.
I mean, it doesn't need to be an October read, but like November, December, January, anytime that it's cold out, I feel like it would be a good one. I really liked it. It definitely is a little bit pretentious and it's a little bit too long, but it's like one of the best written books I've ever read. Like, you can just like read it and know that Donna Tartt is like a master of her craft. Like, it's incredible.
Okay. Hi. I'm ready. Yeah. All right. Are we ready to read again?
Yes.
I think so.
Let's go to like 9:15.
Sure.
Works for me.
All right, it's 9:15. Put in your bookmarks. You guys, my mom just texted me and she was like, "Oh my God, I ran upstairs to get my phone because I realized you were live right now. And I got on. Y'all are just staring at books." And I was like, "That's the point. Like, we're all reading together." So, hey, Mom, if you're watching, we're going to talk now. It's actually going to be interesting. So, the book that I'm reading, Clown in a Cornfield, it's a very YA. That's my update. And with that, there's good and there's bad. So the good, there's like funny pop culture references that I like, and like weird dark humor that's put in there to like not make it too intense, I think. And some of that's really funny. Like, I've marked something. Hold on. Okay, so this girl's dying, like in the cornfields, and they give her a gun to defend herself, so she like feels better, like she can fight off the murderer. And one girl in the group is like, "I understand why we gave her the gun, but honestly, I wouldn't trust her with a spork right now." And that made me laugh out loud. Like, I thought that was hilarious and just like so dumb. But then there's times where that humor does not work. Like, this man literally took his flannel shirt off of his back and twisted it into a tourniquet for a dying girl. And the POV that we're getting, like our main character, literally said, "He took off his flannel to use as a tourniquet, and I noticed that on his undershirt he had holes and sweat stains. But now is not the time to judge." And I'm like, girl, you're judging him for sweat stains when y'all are all about to be murdered and he's using his shirt off his back as a tourniquet. Like, this is why I don't like YA horror and YA thrillers, but there's good, there's bad. It is super gory though, so if you don't like gore, do not recommend. Mare, this is probably not for you.
Yeah, I might stay away from that one as well. Caroline, though, is talking about a good YA thriller, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, that she got today. I'm very excited for you to read that, Caroline. I cannot wait to hear what you think.
That's on my TBR. I've been hearing so much about that.
I definitely really loved that one. And, like, it doesn't read YA other than that the characters are younger, really, to me. Like, it doesn't have any of those, like, weird thought processes of teenagers in it, I feel like. I don't know.
That's good, because that's the part that I don't like.
Yeah. I mean, because I've read whatever Stephanie Perkins' YA thriller it was too, and that was kind of a mess. So
Stephanie Perkins,
and
the
a
one
French
who wrote,
Kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
She has
wrote a thriller?
2 out now, and
It was 2.
like in the works.
Okay. I've read There's Someone in That Our House, or whatever that one's called.
I just read that for
Yeah.
a reading blog that'll be out soon, and y'all are gonna want to watch that because my reactions, I feel, are hilarious.
Yeah, and I read it like a long time ago, like when it first came out. So I was younger and still reading a lot of YA, so I think I liked it even more than I would now. I feel like I would really hate it now if I read it.
I mean, the reason why I picked it up was because I'd never heard of it, and then Elias from Elias Reads recommended it, and I trust his thriller recommendations with my life. And I was like, okay, I love Anna and the French Kiss. Elias is recommending it. Let me go for it. Added it to my TBR and read it for, spoiler alert, the lowest rated books on my TBR. That is,
I guess that.
for the reading blog, and you guessed it in the comments.
Wow, that is a good video idea. But I would just, I feel like I'd look and I'd be like, yeah, I don't want to read these anymore.
It definitely contributed to my slump, I think, because I just read 3 back to back that it was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah, I did that video not too long ago, the same thing. I didn't read like a specific genre, but just like the lowest rated books. I don't even remember. I don't think I really enjoyed any of them, to be honest with you. I don't remember though for sure, but
2 of mine were just, this is just completely ruining the blog, so just please watch it anyway. But 2 of them I was so into. I was like, I'm gonna prove the reviews wrong. This is amazing. I'm gonna, break the stigma for this book. And then I got to like the last 10 pages of both of them, and it was just the worst, most toxic twist you could ever have in a thriller. So, not great.
yeah, that's what, like, one of the books that I read for my lowest rated reading vlog, I like absolutely loved it up until like the last 10 pages. Like, I was like, this is a 5-star book. I'm so obsessed with this. But then the plot twist was that like everyone committed suicide, and it like idealized suicide, and I was like, okay, this is absolute trash. This book deserves to be burnt. Like, what the heck?
Mm-hmm. I think that's why some people have such extreme low ratings, because the book like leads you to think that it's going to be so good, and when the ending is just trash, you want to rate it a 1 star more than like an average book that has a bad ending. I feel like you just rate it 2 or 3.
I think that's true.
I don't know how you guys force yourselves to like read books for vlogs that you're like that you won't like. I cannot.
I mean, I only read things that I've already put like on my want to read on Goodreads. Like, I pretty much never pick up something that is not on that like want to read shelf.
Yeah, I rarely pick up something that I'm absolutely not interested in at all either. Except for this stupid reading vlog that I'm doing right now.
I was going to say, I usually look for things on my TBR, but my last video I read after, and that definitely was not on my TBR at all. So, forced myself through that one. But
that vlog was amazing.
Yeah, that was a great vlog. I love it.
It's a mess of a book. I was into it, I will say. Parts of it. It was.
Well, it's funny because there are people out there that like defend it with their life, and I'm like, I love that you love this book, but I just
I was like, there has to be something about it. If people feel that strongly, there has to be something about it that is like.
I just am like, have you guys not read a good fan fiction? Like, what?
No. This is my thing. I remember when it was big, like as a fan fiction pre this, and I tried to read it, and I was like, I hate this. So I never finished the fan fiction.
Well, I think it helped me because the characters' names are all different, but like I thought that there would be some parts of it where you could tell it was members of One Direction, and you just can't. Like, they all have like tattoos and nose rings, and they all go to college together, and I'm like, okay, when does One Direction come in? Like, they're not musicians, they're not anything that remotely resembles them.
I mean, I like a good AU. Like, I can deal with like a college One Direction fanfic.
Yeah.
But, like, they have to kind of be characterized in a way that you can recognize them. It's not for a book that's like not trying to be One Direction, but
oh wait, we're talking about One Direction. I love
oh my gosh, I love the sweatshirt.
Thank you.
Oh, I should have
like dug my posters up and just hung one back here.
Honestly, yeah. One Direction is such a vibe. You just gotta embrace that like 2013.
Some of the happiest times.
Why is 2013 just coming back full force into my life? Like Harry Potter, One Direction, like it's all just coming back full force, and I really blame it on TikTok.
TikTok is like reviving all of our fandoms.
Yes.
Oh, they're asking about. This is Boba. Mochi's sleeping back there somewhere as always, but she was literally whining at my feet, so I had to pick her up. She's like a little sweater.
Her sweater is so cute. It is killing me. It's giving me like the Click vibes.
Yes. Gossip Girl, Blair Waldorf. That's the vibe that Boba's always going for.
We love it.
I was gonna have my cat in here, but he's nuts and like cannot not be in the basement where his litter box is. So.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like my dog's third choice, and there's 3 of us in the house, so he is not here.
Also that, yeah.
I hear my dog outside my door, so I'm just waiting for him to start banging on it. 'Cause that's what it is. He gets to the point where he's like, just let me in.
That's so cute.
How are y'all's books going? Any updates? What are we thinking?
Mine, I had to stop and get a highlighter because there were some pretty lines in it. So,
Wow.
Love that.
yeah.
Yeah, I was underlining stuff that I liked when I was reading this yesterday, and then I realized I was underlining like the whole pages, so I stopped doing that, and I'm like tabbing sections that I like.
Wow.
That's
Section.
amazing.
That's how much I love this book. I can't handle it.
Aw. Yeah, nothing's really happened in mine. They're like looking at the house right now. So, I mean, but I just started, so my updates are pretty boring.
I feel like Home Before Dark has a slow build at the beginning.
And I
Which
think
is
it's
fun.
switching back and forth makes it even slower.
Yeah, I kind of like that you get like the viewpoint of the dad and or like his book. I don't know. But we'll see.
Luna, I'm reading The Starless Sea, and it's really good if you like fantasy, which you don't.
But you don't. I'm reading The Death of Vivek OG, but Merifilgian, I guess. But that's
I
who matches with what book.
Oh, was someone asking about books?
Yeah, Nema was.
Oh, okay. Clown in a Cornfield. I don't think you would like it though.
Have you read, okay, this is random, but have you read Rules for Vanishing?
Never read
That
it.
is
Never even
another,
heard of it.
it's a YA thriller, and I think it was a debut, but that one I thought was actually scary, and I didn't think it really read like a YA, except they're all in high school.
See, I don't mind that. Like a high school setting, I really don't mind. It's the like teenage like thought pattern, like you were saying, Jess. That's what I can't get behind, like judging a man for taking the shirt off of his back for a dying girl. Like I really can't do that.
It's so funny, like reading it now, because you're like, teenagers are so dumb. But when you were a teenager, you were like, this is so true. But like why do people think teenagers are dumb?
That's why. Like my favorite books in like 6th, 7th grade were The Click. And I recently saw a TikTok of a girl like reading just like trash paragraphs from The Click. And I'm like, this book was my Bible in middle school. And now seeing how absolutely toxic it is, I'm like, okay, maybe this is why you have some of these internalized ideas about your body and like having to have a Coach purse in 7th grade. That is not necessary.
True. Don't be trashing The Click, though. I love The Click.
We love Massey. We stand Massey.
Yeah, Massey is the best. Claire was the true villain in that series.
T, thank you for that. Get out of here with your kids, Claire.
Claire and her kids. Oh, God. But yeah, but we can recognize that it's toxic and still love it and think it's fun. So
That's true.
it's okay.
I mean, that's like the Harry Potter conundrum.
Yeah.
Literally shaped my entire personality and my entire childhood. And now it's just like, okay, we have to recognize there's toxicity involved here, but not letting it infiltrate my childhood memories.
I just scared myself so bad from this stupid thing. This is why it lives under my bed, because otherwise I walk into a room and I think
Don't refer to Louis like that. That is so rude. He's not a thing.
he startles me. I used to hide him. This is so mean. I used to put him in like the shower and then close the shower curtain. And then when people would go to like the bathroom in the middle of the night, they would just like be this shape in the shower.
Oh no.
Pranks.
I'm scared. Okay, Jess, when you were telling me the other day, you're like, I know exactly what I'm going to get you for Christmas. Like, it just has to be done. I feel like you got it from like a Draco talk. Like, get your friend that's obsessed with Draco. And I literally, the first thing that popped in my head is like, I'm gonna have a life-size cutout in my head of Draco. And I live with
I ordered it today, so get ready. It's coming with me.
I'm so
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna do a live reaction of Cameron just seeing whatever it is, because I asked him, I was like, Cameron, legitimately, all I want for Christmas is Draco themed items. Like, that's all I want. And he was like, I refuse to feed the obsession. Like, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Man, we don't stand an unsupportive boyfriend, Haley.
Honestly, I might have to drop him.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's my sister's birthday this week, and all she wants is Draco themed items. And I was like, Hannah, you don't need anything else. But apparently.
My like real life friend posted an Instagram in this really cute sweatshirt, and it was like a Slytherin sweatshirt, but it said Malfoy on it, and it was so cute. It was like kind of like this, like an old college like vintage looking thing. It was so cute. I'm like, where'd you get that?
I need it. Oh my god, I need it. I literally, so I went out with a couple of my friends that I hadn't seen in a while last night, and we were taking pictures, obviously. Boba, you cannot play with crinkly toys when I'm live. So I had like a picture, and I went in a Slytherin themed outfit because duh. And in a photo, while I was drunk, I photoshopped Draco with me.
Oh my god.
So it looked like we were out. And then I proceeded to send it to Jess twice on accident. And doesn't remember. So I woke up to that on my camera roll.
I was just more confused about the one where you did both Draco and Hermione. I'm like, why do you want Hermione there?
Because she's my bestie. Like, I needed my boyfriend and my bestie, like, all together.
I love the things that you do when you're drunk that are, like, lame. You know, like, you do book-related things while drunk. Like, one time my friends and I had a 3-hour conversation about A Court of Thorns and Roses while drunk. And we were like, we woke up the next day, we were like, what were we talking about?
I love that. But that's how you know, like, books have invaded your true personality. Like, people are like, let's light a fire, let's get a tattoo, like, we're lit. No, not me. I just want to talk about Harry Potter. Sorry, this is who I am, and I won't apologize. Oh my god.
I agree. Please post the photo.
Yeah. Can I post it like in here? Like, I don't know how to do that.
You should be able to share your screen down at the bottom.
Oh,
if you can pull it up on your computer.
I'm scared.
Naima, are you saying, like, have you seen Draco now? Because we still stan.
Yeah, Tom Felton's still hot. So
yeah. We can bring up that one, Chief, but that's fine.
He's reacting to TikToks now, Haley, so it's your time.
I know. I was like considering doing an entry for the Potter challenge, but I'm so nervous of like people from my grad program or like future clients coming across their therapist saying Potter. Like, I don't want to have that conversation.
Naima, did you just say he's ugly?
People are talking about Neville, and Neville is my favorite.
Okay, I don't get the hype of current day Neville, but okay.
I love Neville throughout the entire series. He was my favorite.
Okay, working on getting the photo talk amongst yourselves.
I heard the airdrop notification.
Yeah. Haley's computer's working hard over there.
Frozen.
Okay. Am I back? Hello.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, how do I I'm gonna share screen. Okay. Google Chrome would like to record this screen. I guess I'm allowing that. Can y'all see it?
No, you might have to add it like to the stream.
Okay, it's not letting me share. I'm so upset. I'm just gonna show you on my phone, and hopefully you can actually see it.
I can actually try and see if I can do it.
Yes, because you have photos.
The commitment to see this photo is real.
I think it looks like pretty real, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I told you I thought it was art.
Put her in a museum. Like, oh, the airdrop. Here we go. Not the pause. Is that what I looked like? I'm scared.
No, I think you have to put my screen in the thing.
Stream.
It's not the right thing. Hold on.
We're working on it. It will happen.
Okay, but now that you said you're gonna read The Night Circus, like I'm really excited. So you actually have to read it.
I got it.
No, I definitely will. Like, it's sitting on my shelf.
Oh my god. That is a very good edit, considering you made it well done. Like I
can kind of see my arm like through him. We love the transparency. But honestly, considering posting it on Instagram and just letting the people in my real life debate whether I'm okay.
I think you should post it.
She said the Grinch.
Amazing.
Oh no. Okay, how do I remove this from the stream? I'm the executor of this stream and we're removing that.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We're done with the get out.
There she is. The iconic photo.
Oh man. I love how you last night just decided that you were like your name, like the Y, and they put in like fan fiction. Like you were like, I am her.
No, I love on like POV TikToks when they do the black screen and you can just see your own reflection and it's like, say your line, girl. And I'm like, hey, want to meet up after herbology? Like saying it out loud to my phone. And then my boyfriend across the room is like, what are you doing? It's a Draco Talk thing. You wouldn't understand.
There was one I saw the other day that looked so real, and you probably saw it because you're like the queen of Draco Talk. But
I know one time I saw one and I was like, I bet Haley saw this. I went to the comments. She was in the comments. Sent it to her.
My comment is the top comment on 3 different Draco Talks, and that's one of my accomplishments. A master degree? No. Top comment on Draco Talk? Yes.
It's fine.
This is what I do with my life, and I'm fine with it.
I mean, I was impressed.
That picture is amazing. I think you really need to post it and share that with everyone.
Yeah,
I honestly will. I just think some people in my like real life, like my professional life, are gonna be like, who is this girl? Is she okay?
Yes.
Actually, I made like real friends in my grad program because I made 2 comments that I made in class, one about RuPaul's Drag Race and one about Draco Talk. And people on my Zoom like messaged me and they're like, oh my God, same. Like, I want to be your friend now. And I'm like, wow.
Look at you go.
We love that. So, in my professional / educational life, in one creative writing class, I wrote a dreary poem.
I love that.
And literally in my 12th grade English class, I turned in an assignment that was Larry fanfiction.
That is amazing.
Approve.
Not gonna lie.
Please
But I was
share
thinking about
that.
it.
Please share that. All of it. I would like to see all of the fan fictions.
I cannot say I've turned in fan fiction, but in high school, in a business class, we had to do like a presentation over a business person, just like someone in the business world. And that's when Taylor Swift had just released her line of like sundresses at Walmart. So I gave this whole thing on how she was like this super successful businesswoman for her dresses at Walmart.
I love that.
We love that.
I handed in Divergent fan fiction one time, and I think that was the lowest moment of my life. But like, I got an A+ on it, so
Queen.
There you
We
go.
love that. Amazing.
like, it was a really emo thing where like they all died, and it was before Allegiant came out, and I was like, wow, look at me like being so emo, and then Allegiant came out.
And then you basically just predicted it.
I did.
Yeah.
No, you cannot read it. It's actually, I think it's still public on my Wattpad, but like I don't even remember my Wattpad passwords.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all know how there are like fan fictions about inanimate objects that like, do people really take it seriously? Which I honestly do take Drapple very seriously in my life. Draco and his apple, I really appreciate that. But in 8th grade, my friend wrote a Hunger Games fanfic about PETA and a spoon, and it got 80,000 like reads. And she got an award like that was announced on the PA system in our school for some kind of like UIL writing. And I was like, girl, is that the one about PETA and the spoon? And she was like, that's the one. They still recognize it like in my UIL competition. And I'm like, I'm really happy for you, but why a spoon?
Oh my gosh,
Oh my
I
god.
still have one on my phone. This is wild, guys.
I don't read enough fan fiction to understand.
I've never read one about an inanimate object, so I'm lost as well.
Only Drapple. Like it's only Drapple for me.
But I don't understand that either.
It's not serious. Like it's not serious, but like it's kind of serious. Like one of my top Draco talk comments was cast me as the apple in the next film.
Oh.
And literally like 13K people simply agreed.
Oh my god.
You know, I'm not alone. And that's what TikTok is for, making you aware that you're not alone in your world. Laura, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm gonna sleep over. Oh my god, that's the goal. I love this.
I love that. Man, fanfiction is such a vibe.
Yeah.
Tea.
Shall we read again?
Sure.
no?
Let's
We
do
just
it.
Are we still doing that? We're still reading? Okay. Sounds good. Let's go until 10. All right, it's 10 o'clock.
Hi.
Hey, how y'all doing? How is everyone feeling with the book?
Good. I got a little teary-eyed with mine for a second, but no full tears yet.
Is it like sad tears or touching tears? Like, what's the context?
Yeah, well, our main character Vivek, he is not straight. I don't know if I think he's probably like bisexual or pansexual or something, but he just made this comment about how when other, like, I'll read it because I can't explain it. He says, I know what they say about men who like other men. Ugly things, ugly words, calling them women, as if that's supposed to be ugly too. And I don't know. I liked that message because it's very true.
I just already know that book would destroy me. Already know.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's very heavy.
Also, just the difference in what we're all reading is absolutely jarring.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I am not tearing up over here. Someone in my book was beheaded by a chainsaw, and then their body tripped over their head on the ground.
We love that.
That was a visual that I didn't need.
Same. I didn't ask for that when I picked up YA, but she's really coming full force with the gore.
Okay, I actually just went to a haunted house the other night, and I kind of like live out in the country, and so this was like, I don't think this was up to code, like fire. It was freaking scary. There was like pitch black at some parts, and you're in like tiny little mazes, like literally like this. I don't know how somebody like over 180 pounds could go through that thing because it was like insane. But there's like clowns with chainsaws there, so that's what made me think of it.
That is
actually like really scary. Like I've been to like amusement parks and stuff where they do the haunts and everything, and I'm like fine, but that was like legitimately really scary. And it's like a bunch of middle school kids there. I'm like, are you guys all right?
That was me in middle school. Should have predicted that these are the books that I would end up reading, but whatever. It's fine.
No. There's like a Fright Night thing that they do every single year here, and I have never been, and I will never go because I'm afraid of everything.
Same.
Yeah,
but you guys read scary things. I can't even read scary things.
What about scary movies?
I'm pretty sensitive to scary movies, and I thought I would be to haunted houses, but then I like went to that one, and I'm like, oh, I'm great. Like I'm fine. This is not scary. But then the other night I was like, this is terrifying.
I love to scare myself. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's the adrenaline because like when you go on a roller coaster, like you get the like stomach feeling of like the butterflies, like your stomach's dropping. And that is the feeling that I get like when I go to a haunted house or watch a horror movie or something. And that's
I get that on roller coasters, but I just like panic when I'm reading scary things. I don't get the nice feeling. I get like, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, I really like scary movies, like when I'm watching them, but it's like the aftermath that I know is just like I can't sleep for a good while and like have to sleep with the lights on, like all this kind of stuff. So the afterwards is like not good enough to justify watching scary movies all the time.
Oh my God, that's how I like discovered my love for horror. Is like I went to a sleepover. I think it was like 5th or 6th grade. Like I was pretty young to be watching a horror movie. And I was not informed that we were going to be watching a horror movie. I'd never watched a horror movie before, but we ended up watching Child's Play, like with the Chucky doll that goes around killing people. I had no previous experience to horror. I watched that movie. The next week, I was terrified. And I fell in love with that feeling. And then I started watching horror movies by myself in my room in the dark and like trying to give myself that feeling.
God. My friends in high school used to watch Criminal Minds when we were trying to like go to sleep. They would like fall asleep to it, and I would be sitting there terrified all night with Criminal Minds on.
Not Criminal Minds. I feel like that is what made it more scary though, because that's real.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's not like every episode scared me, but there were some that were like really scary to me.
I get that actually. I get that more than being scared of like a slasher movie.
Yeah, like, I've never really been scared of a slasher movie, I feel like, but
I love you, Caroline. We're the same. I think we do need to go back and buy this book. It's crazy.
Jess commented Starless Sea is her favorite book of all time. I am loving it, and I think it's going to be one of my favorite books ever. So, yes.
I feel like you know if a book is going to be in your top favorites of all time within the first few chapters.
100%.
And if you haven't gotten it from then, it's never going to happen.
I read the like first chapter of this book, and I was like, this is my new favorite book.
That's how I felt about Beartown. I just read that for reading Mayor's favorites. And first chapter, I was like, yep, I'm in. This is it.
See, I loved Beartown, but I swear I'm the only person who did not know the trigger warnings for that book. So I feel like the shock of it, like, dampened the favorite of all time experience.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I could have handled it if I didn't know what it was about beforehand. Yeah. And so I like said it in my vlog. And someone, I don't remember who, someone commented and they were like, girl, you just spoiled the whole book. And I'm like, I don't think that was a spoiler. Like, I think people need to know what the book is about.
Yeah, that's such a sensitive topic that, yeah, I feel like you should know it going in. And I did really like that book, but that was one where I was like, it really depended on how it ended for me to like it or not. Like,
yeah, I really liked the way it was handled.
Yeah.
I like still gave it 5 stars, but I was reading it on the live and I was like, bad choices.
It gave me so much anxiety. Like, it was such an like stressful reading experience.
Yeah, I was sobbing.
Like, I didn't read the like synopsis beforehand. I just knew like something happened, so I just thought it was a murder because of the first like paragraph of the book.
Yeah.
And I could see it coming though. And then it occurred and I was like triggered.
Have any of you read Us Against You? It was on my October TBR, but as I've said now multiple times, we haven't gotten to her. So we haven't gotten to anything on the October TBR. So I plan on reading it, but I haven't read it yet.
I have never heard of that book.
No. Oh, it's the sequel to Beartown.
Oh, no, I have not read it. I don't know if I read it either.
I haven't even read Beartown yet, so
you should read it. It's
way
good.
behind. I haven't. It's on my shelf with Us Against You, so I just need to actually pick it up.
I've heard that Us Against You though features Benji a lot, and he was my favorite character, so that might incentivizes me more to pick it up, but I have not.
I loved Benji. I absolutely loved him. Wanted to protect him at all costs.
He's the best.
How's your book going, Meredith?
It's good. Like I said, nothing's really happened yet, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I think I'm going to like it. It reminds me a lot, like, okay, obviously I'm not far in it yet, but it reminds me so far of, like, season 1 of American Horror Story, Murder House. Like, the whole thing where they're going in the tour, and they're like, why is this house so cheap? Like, that was pretty much, it reminded me a lot of, like, the Murder House conversation they had. And so, I don't know if any of you have watched that, but it reminded me a lot of it.
Yeah, I was getting those vibes for sure when I read Home Before Dark. And when you get more into it, it leans towards Haunting of Hill House. Like, in a way where I watched a review and it was like a very big booktuber, and they basically accused Riley Sager of like ripping off Haunting of Hill House, and it made me very angry.
I'm actually watching that now because I tried watching it last year and I just got scared and stopped. And so my mom and I are watching it together now.
I love that show. I haven't watched the second season, but I need to. That's gonna be the next like series that I watch.
Oh my gosh. Caroline took senior prom pictures at the house from Hill House. What?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That is insane. Oh my gosh.
Okay, Caroline, we're literally the same because for like a fun date idea, me and Cameron went to the location where they filmed Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and we were like running around the set, and they had like a little horror like tchotchke like store or whatever. We literally spent hours in there.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds not the best.
I literally have never gone to a movie set, and I live in Vancouver, and there's so many things filmed here, and I've just never been. Actually, that's why I have been to where they filmed Julie and the Phantoms, but like prior to them filming it. So
there's actually a Netflix Christmas romance movie that was filmed in my hometown, like at the university down the street from me. And like I just learned about this like a couple weeks ago. I haven't watched it yet. Heard it's very bad, but I mean, I live in like
when you watch like
middle of nowhere, Virginia, so it's weird that there's even a movie filmed here.
Yeah, I live in the middle of nowhere, so there's nothing filmed here.
Yeah. Everything is filmed up here. It's annoying. I was driving to work and there was like the road was closed and they had all of the like buses there like parked in like the trailers and the tents, and I was like, guys, no.
Oh my god, wait, that's so cool.
I know, I'm like, that sounds cool, but like I said, I live in basically a cornfield, so.
Not a cornfield. Watch out.
I know. We have plenty of those.
Where do you live, Meredith? I don't even know.
I live in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like an unheard of town.
Unheard of town.
Nowhere near Chicago.
Yeah.
See, Catherine gets me. They used to film at her high school all the time, and it was the worst. It seems cool, but then when it makes things harder for you, you're just like, go away. Film somewhere else. Get out.
Yeah. I don't think I would like my daily life being interrupted.
I think I'd be fine if it was like a feature film. Like I'd be like, ooh, cool. But I went to UT, and the amount of film students that were just like, excuse me, no, this is my film. Everyone get out. We're filming a scene. I'm like, you're taking yourself way too seriously. You will never be Matthew McConaughey. Pack it up. Like this is not a thing right now. That is what was annoying me.
No. The stuff filmed like in downtown Vancouver is like cool stuff. Like I know you can see like the Riverdale cast and stuff, so it's like, oh, exciting. But like the stuff filmed in my city, because I live in the suburbs, is like the bad Hallmark Christmas movies where they'll have like fake snow blowing and you're like, it is September. What are you doing?
I love that.
I feel like that's such like a different world. Like I feel like you live in an alternate universe. Like I cannot even imagine.
Because I live in such like a small suburb that like they still have the like historic part like intact basically. So they film all of those like small town Christmas movies set in Alaska will be like filmed here.
That's
in the one street.
Oh my god.
They filmed Dexter. That's cool.
Oh my god, Love, Simon was filmed at Caroline's College.
What in the world?
Yeah, because Caroline's in Atlanta. That's like where they film most of the stuff in America now.
Yeah.
Wild.
My boyfriend's sister just moved there. I'll have to ask her if she ever sees anything.
Do y'all know how High School Musical 2 was filmed in Albuquerque? It's like iconic. a couple of my friends in high school literally found the resort where they filmed it and randomly drove there. And they were like, this is where Zac Efron did like a bet on it. And like watched his reflection in the water. Like the most iconic thing.
Love that that's the theme.
I know. I actually saw a TikTok the other day of 2 girls that went and like stayed there at that resort.
Kind of want to do it. Recreating bet on it.
No, that sounds so fun.
Okay, we've literally been on here for 2 hours. I don't know how long these usually last. Is this like abnormal?
I think like that one that me, Em, and Claire did on my channel, we were on for like 4 hours.
Oh my God, we all only did like 3 reading sprints because we just talked.
Yeah, we were just talking the whole time.
The Camp Rock set is still intact.
Yes, I did see a TikTok of some people who went to the Camp Rock set.
Where's that at?
I don't know, but they like toured around it.
That is
real. Immediately.
Yes.
Yeah. There's no like movies that are filmed. Oh, maybe it was filmed here. I don't think so. Maybe Toronto.
I'm gonna see.
I think Euphoria might be filmed here, and then like Riverdale. Those are like the big ones.
What are y'all's feelings around Riverdale?
I don't like the show, but I mean, like some of them are hot, so it's like
I liked the first season. I thought it was pretty good, and even the second one was tolerable. I like hate watched the 3rd season, and then I just like haven't been watching it anymore. It just got really stupid.
Literally exact same. And I think in my lowest rated like reading vlog, I used like 8 different clips from Riverdale as like reactions because one of the books that I read, it was literally like reading Riverdale.
I always just love the video of Cole Sprouse being like, I'm a weirdo.
I know, and then Mara put some spicy edits on her. I spent a long time doing that, so y'all better appreciate it.
I've only watched the first like half of season 1 of Riverdale, and I was like, it's okay. But I mean, the place where they filmed, like the diner, I love that diner, so that's fun.
It's like actually a real diner.
Yeah. It's
that's
like
cool.
I live like an hour out of Vancouver, and it's like an hour and a half from me, so it's like pretty far. It's a far drive, but it's 24 hours, like it's open. So
okay, but Pops, iconic.
I mean, it's not called
Pop,
Pops, but like we filmed it in the diner. Yeah,
That's cool.
That's so cool.
It's called Rocco's if you're ever in Vancouver area.
I'm literally pinning it. I'm not even kidding.
Should come. We can all go.
I've been planning a trip to Canada for so long. Like I've had
saying this. Just come, guys. It's so fun.
They won't let us in right now.
That's true. You can't come right now. It's unfortunate.
Also, Camp Rock was filmed in Canada. One of the camps was a YMCA camp.
Oh, was it in Ontario or was it?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Got to film it on the East Coast because it was set on the East Coast.
I don't know where anything is, so
me.
I'm just like Canada.
Ontario is like East Coast, and I'm on the West Coast.
Okay.
So like the entrance to Canada, I don't know what the like thing is called. Like how you enter Canada when you're in Seattle. What would be the closest city?
That's where I am.
Okay.
From Seattle. Yeah. I'm in Vancouver.
So I would want to plan a trip to Vancouver if I was going from Seattle to Canada. Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Well, you'd go into BC, which is like our province, which is basically a state.
Good.
It's right above Washington, like there.
Okay, cool. Good to know. We love a geography lesson. Oh my god! I don't think we're gonna get educated in this live. Hello.
Oh, literally, like in high school here, we learn American geography, but like in the States, you guys don't learn Canadian stuff.
No.
Doesn't that just speak to the culture in America?
Nima didn't realize how big Canada was. Oh my goodness.
Canada.
Canada is huge. It's bigger than the States.
Canada. I like it.
I love Canada. I want to use just this comment as a react. It's like anytime I'm surprised by something, I didn't realize how big Canada was.
Next reading vlog, you're just gonna be like, guys.
And only us 4 and the 14 people watching will understand.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how big Canada was.
Oh man.
Oh, please.
Okay, wow, this is so fun. I need to do more of these. I can't believe this is my first live. Like,
I
wow.
couldn't tell if that was sarcastic or not.
It's like,
No, definitely not. Okay, that's
Like, always talking.
problem. So many people cannot tell when I'm being sarcastic or not, and I get comments on my videos like that all the time. They're like, "Did you actually like this book, or were you being sarcastic?" Sorry, it's just my personality. You can't tell. Always keep you guessing. You never know. Our sleepover, we were just giggling and laughing.
Maybe we could be comedy YouTubers.
Okay, I tagged one of my videos as comedy because I got a little cocky. I was like, this editing's kind of good. I feel like I could tag this. She flopped. Going back to people in vlogs. Yes.
Comedy is too broad of a tag.
Yeah, no.
You gotta narrow your focus.
Well, I didn't tag it. I like did the little category or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I usually do people in vlogs.
how do tags work? Like, what do you? I don't understand it.
I'm bad at it. Ask Jess.
I don't know. I just use all the characters. When you're smaller, it works to do like more specific tags. Like on my video today, I literally tagged like books I would recommend to One Direction fans, like One Direction in books, like Harry Styles in books, Harry Styles book recommendations, like really specific, like niche things.
Interesting. Should try that. I think Claire and I have like 3 tags that are like automatic from 2014. It's like books, booktubers.
Yeah, I mean, because those are so broad that like nobody will see you if they search those tags, really. So I don't know though. I don't know if they really work very well.
You know how you can see in your analytics like which tags actually work? The top ones for me are number 1 is reading vlog. Like 20% of my views or something are from people just searching reading vlog. And then Half Price Books, because like one of my hauls from Half Price Books just popped off. And then all of the rest of them are authors' names. So anytime I do a reading vlog, I tag it with all the authors that I read, because I feel like if people are searching for like Frederick Bachman reading vlog, you'll come up, even if it's not in the title.
Oh,
Huh.
interesting.
I'm learning so much. I didn't even know you could do that. Maybe that's why none of my videos have views.
Okay, you're so
I don't know how
underrated.
to tag anything.
I literally try to hype you up any chance I get. I love your videos.
I know.
so
I
much.
love it. Thank you.
You're one of the people where if I see you post, I'm like, I gotta stop everything. I gotta watch.
I know, like today I saw you guys posted new videos and I literally turned my like speed from 2 times down to like 1, and I was like, I have to fully appreciate these videos.
I love that.
Tube Buddy. What is Tube Buddy?
It's a Chrome extension. You can see analytics. It'll recommend tags. It'll show you what tags you're ranking in. It'll show you what tags other people rank in. It's interesting, but it can also like be too much, I think.
Yeah, that would
Maybe
probably.
this is why Claire and I don't see channel growth, because we don't do any of these things.
I don't either. I did not know about any of this. All of this is like a different language to me. I'm
Okay,
just
but
like,
That's
I don't
advice.
understand
That is solid. Booktube.
it. Booktuber.
Buddy.
Meredith's channel name is literally Meredith.
Yeah, it's very creative.
Hey, at least it's normal. You're not stuck with like the word potatoes.
Well, I thought about, because all of my like Instagram and stuff is like Meredith E. Reads, because Meredith Elizabeth was obviously taken, but it's attached to my Gmail, and sometimes people from work email that, and so I don't want it to be like some reading thing where.
Girl, I made the mistake. A few of y'all that are watching this live currently convinced me to change my channel name to Haley Simply Reads, because I say simply literally all the time. And then it changed my Gmail name, and I did not realize that. And I was emailing back and forth with like supervisors for therapy. Yes. And they were trying to send me like DocuSign documents. And they were like, oh, we don't have your last name, so we like can't finalize the documents. And I'm like, how do they not? Oh, I'm coming up as Haley Simply Reads. No, that is absolutely canceled.
Yeah.
I didn't. When you told us like why you changed it, I did not understand that was what had happened.
Yeah. I'm scared of it. Never doing it again.
Oh no. Wait, it changed your Gmail?
Yeah, like not the actual email address, but just what my name comes up as in their inbox. So before it was Haley Hughes, and then they like didn't pay attention to my last name, did not memorize it, and then I randomly showed up as Haley Simply Reads. Not the best. But I created my YouTube account in like 2008 or something crazy, when you could do a custom URL for your channel. And I made it the same as my Tumblr, which was Homesick Holiday, off of my 2 favorite emo A Day to Remember songs.
Oh my gosh.
So now every time someone tags me in a video or like links my channel in their description, it's like Homesick Holiday.
You can change that, I think, though.
Yeah,
I have to change mine.
Because Claire and I's is still Them Awkward Potatoes with 2 T's, because I spelt it wrong when we created our account.
So you can only change it once?
I don't know. I've never changed
it. I think you can only claim one custom URL.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or something. Like there's like some kind of weird rule. I'm sure there's some way you can do it, but I don't know how.
I looked it up and I was like, please. I was posting on Reddit, which I never do. I was like, please, someone help me change my YouTube URL. And it's like, girl, you can't. You just got to make a new account. I'm like, well, I think I had like 70 something subscribers at the time. And I'm like, I don't want to lose my family of 70 subscribers. I can't make it one.
I also had an emo Tumblr account name. I loved the story so far.
Yes.
Mine was Free Me from the Anchor.
Guys, would you like to know what my Tumblr was?
Yeah.
It was Meredith Elizabeth. With an X in the middle. Because Meredith was taken.
Oh my god.
My Tumblr was Fighting Dragons with You, because we stand Taylor Swift.
I love that. I also had another Tumblr called the Larry Aesthetic. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that my Homesick Holiday was where I did like public things where like people knew that it was Haley, and then I had a private.
Not the X in the middle.
It was not. I'm not going to share the name on this live.
Oh man. Those were like the emo Tumblr days, where like if you had Tumblr, you had to be like edgy, or else like why were you on Tumblr?
Yep.
Oh, it was so dramatic.
Great. Straight up, you know what she's gonna be blogging about, and this is great.
I mean, did she lie?
Fun fact. Speaking of tennis.
Fun fact. Really sad fact.
Boba, my dog, who is laying here annoyed that I'm not paying attention to her. When I adopted her, her name was Serena, after Serena Williams, because when I adopted her, Serena Williams was in the middle of her pregnancy, and Boba was pregnant when she got saved off the streets, but they didn't know that. And then they spayed her, and she lost all of her little puppy babies, and it was like very traumatic for her. And when like me and my mom brought her home and we gave her her first like fluffy little squeaky toys, she treated them like babies and carried them around in her mouth crying. So that's Serena's past. She's Boba now. It's fine. The trauma is forgotten. She literally has the memory of a goldfish. I'm sure she doesn't care at all anymore.
Poor thing.
Oh my gosh. I feel so sad.
She's fine now. Come here, Boba. Tell them. Say, I'm fine. Serena is no longer. You don't know who that is. Serena can't come to the phone right now. And so are her babies. Oof.
Too soon.
Oh my god.
Laura, oh my gosh.
My dog actually had a different name when we adopted him as well. You guys might have seen Elvis before. His name was Fluffy McGee when we adopted him.
Oh.
Yeah. And he had never had a haircut before in his life.
Oh.
He was 4 years old.
I'm going to counter this jail with Azkaban. Please send me to Azkaban. Me and Sirius Black can just chill, and I'd be fine with that. Cameron just huffed as he heard me say that. He literally just walked by and went.
Oh my gosh.
Fluffy Mickey.
That's amazing.
My cat's name was Yukon, which is a province, or it's a territory in Canada.
It's also potato.
I literally thought it was potato.
I know. It was like a potato. Perfect.
It literally works.
And we changed his name. My mom was like, I hate that name.
She hates it.
I
hated, wait, what?
Oh, I was gonna say my dog's name was Peanut before we changed it to Charlie, but I feel like Peanut's not like that weird.
Yeah, my best friend has a dog named Peanut.
My cat went from Yukon to Affogato because we're Italian weirdos in this house. So I don't know if that's better for him or worse.
When I changed Mochi's name, he was originally Finley, and obviously I changed it to Mochi. My entire family was like, oh no, I liked Finley better. Like, he definitely looks like a Finley. So,
oh, man.
So rude.
Also, Laura was very concerned about
I didn't even hear what you said.
like, I know that Sirius dies. Like,
Serious.
like I know. But like in my mind, it's
in fan fiction he lives on.
Yeah.
There it is. When I go to bed and I shift at night, he's alive. Very much alive.
Oh. Sirius is my favorite character, though.
Me too. I cry every single time. The third movie is my favorite. And at the end of the third movie, when he says, Harry, the people we love never really leave us, I lose it. Every time.
See, unpopular opinion, my favorite character is Severus Snape. So,
Oh,
I don't think that's unpopular. I like Snape better than Dumbledore.
Yeah, I like Snape better than Dumbledore as well. Dumbledore's the
interesting.
real
I've never heard that take.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Dumbledore's kind of trash, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's abusive to Harry, but so is Snape. So Snape's
Like, I
taking
can
out all his
see it.
anger on this poor kid that had nothing to do with anything.
He was raising him like a lamb for slaughter. That's my favorite line.
Bye, Laura.
Bye, Laura. She's like, I'm sick of it. They're not even reading.
Oh my gosh. Jess, you know that Snape was my favorite. I've said this in a video and you commented and you were like, what? Because I said my favorite fanfiction ship is Snape and Hermione, and you were like,
yeah, I was pretty mortified by that.
I mean, I can't really judge because I'm sitting over here thirsting over an apple.
I was gonna say.
But that seems like a little.
I read a really good fan fiction. It was like the first fan fiction I ever read, and I was like, that's it. That's my ship. Like, I read it before I read the books, so in the whole books, I was like, I ship it.
Whenever she like gets smacked over the head with a book in class, or he calls her an insufferable know-it-all, like the tension is unreal. I'm out.
Everyone's out here just like exposing me. It's fine. Everyone's gonna unsubscribe. Claire's gonna be like, what happened? I'm like, I'm sorry, I told them my favorite Harry Potter shit.
Oh my god.
There's at least 2,000 other people who agree with me because I'm in a Facebook group, okay?
A Facebook group.
Well, I know there's people on TikTok because they make freaking POVs about Snape, and I'm like, my favorite pages is not for me.
My favorite Snape TikTok is somebody like did a impression of him that is impeccable. Sounds exactly like the Snape voice. And they cut together a video of him just like walking around the classroom ominously and like smacking people with books.
Can you like send that to me?
Reciting the lyrics to WAP. It is absolutely hilarious. And when it gets to the macaroni in a pot, he goes, macaroni in a pot. And it's the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, I'm like crying. Oh my goodness. No.
I saw this POV the other day that was like a girl. It was something where like you chose like which one you want, and it was like your soulmate or whatever. And it was just stupid options. So one, she picks greasy hair, and people are like, oh, it's going to be Snape. And she's like, maybe. And then the last one, it's like, would you like to meet them, like, whatever, running through the hall? And so she's like running through the hall, and it's Filch.
I saw that one too. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh, Paige, she's been lurking. No, everyone's just coming at me in the chat. It's fine.
See, I will support whatever you enjoy, but
I really felt safe like showing the photo that I photoshopped last night drunk, and I thought we were all just friends here, but now that I know there are lurkers, I'm so scared. Don't unsub.
Here's the thing, in the books I don't ship it, but like I love the fan fiction for some reason. It's a different ball game, you know?
I'm so sorry. We literally just exposed the entire plot.
We have said every spoiler.
A rager of a live stream. I'm obsessed. Thanks, Noelle. Oh my gosh, Paige, yes. I love that.
Okay, but the people in the Supernatural fandom that ship Sam and Dean together are really freaking weird. I'm just gonna say it. No comments.
I don't know anything about Supernatural. I've never seen it.
I had friends in high school,
brothers,
hardcore Supernatural fans.
Brothers?
Yeah, it's like a big thing that people ship them together for some reason. Don't know why. That's so sick, but
I didn't know they were brothers. I haven't watched Supernatural.
Wait, they're brothers?
Sam and Dean Winchester? Yes.
Then why do people No, my friends in high school definitely shipped them, and I was like, I don't watch the show, I don't know. And then they were like, no, yeah. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not friends with them anymore.
We simply ignored Fred and George POVs. Chef's kiss. Absolutely immaculate.
I don't know if I've gotten a Fred or George POV, but
Neither have I.
They hit different. Like
My-
Draco's thing, but
I get Harry Potter ones sprinkled in there. Like that's probably my second, but I get a lot of Harry Styles stuff on my TikTok, so that's like the main thing that's on there.
So weird. Like, I think I accidentally liked too many like gay TikTok things because I somehow ended up on like the bisexual side of TikTok, and then like it's just everyone making jokes about how they ended up on the bisexual side of TikTok, and I was like, well, here I am. So
I'm here.
I'm on bisexual and gay TikTok as well. Also Harry Styles TikTok. Also Draco Talk. Also animal
okay, well,
TikTok.
my favorite Harry Styles TikTok is the one where the girl was like, I was gonna get a tattoo of like a Harry Styles lyric, but then I didn't because I was like, if I met him, he would think it was weird. And then she was like, here I am thinking I'm gonna meet Harry Styles.
I saw that one and I was like, yeah, I relate to that. Also, we all need a lot of psychological evaluation.
Oh man.
Is anyone on RuPaul's Drag Race TikTok or just me?
No.
I've never watched it.
I am on like drag TikTok a bit,
know.
but mostly just people like doing their transformations. I'm not on like RuPaul Drag Race specifically.
Everyone needs to watch RuPaul's Drag Race at least
Never
like
seen
3
it.
times every season all the way through to like be living in my world. That is a requirement. If I was president, RuPaul's Drag Race would be shown in educational institutions. No separation of church and state. RuPaul's my religion.
Pride and Prejudice TikTok? That's a thing.
What?
Yeah, I did not know that was a thing.
I was on, well, I don't know if I'd call it like, I was on Little Women TikTok for a while because it was just the constant scene of like Amy and Lori, like just constantly would come up on my For You page. So I guess I was on Little Women TikTok for a while, but that was when it first came out.
I'm trying to think of like what other sides of TikTok I'm on, but it's really just Draco. Like at this point, I've interacted too much with Draco Talk and I will never escape, and I'm kind of fine with it.
Yeah, the only other TikTok I was on was like Schitt's Creek TikTok, which like was just, it was literally just people like recreating the like one scene where he's in like the field holding a pitchfork. I don't know if you guys have watched Schitt's Creek. If you have not watched it, you need to watch it because it's hilarious.
It's good. I have watched that.
I love it.
I was on Frog TikTok for a while, but I don't know what happened to that. I'm not on there.
Yes. For like a brief month during quarantine, I was on Frog TikTok and Pig TikTok.
Oh, I'm still on Pig TikTok. I'm on farm animal TikTok in general. I love animals. I saw this TikTok the other day of this guy who was hiking and this cougar was chasing him. It was scary.
Yes. Wait, is it the one where it was like running really weird?
Yeah. Kissing.
Its legs were so far apart.
Yeah. And then you go to the second part and it just like beats it the hell away from him. And I'm like, oh, she's done, I guess.
No. I've never seen those on.
Caroline, I am on Guess the Paint Color TikTok as well. I was literally telling my parents
Those are my
at dinner.
I was also on like Witch Talk for a while.
Ooh, how do you get there?
I don't know. It just, I think it was related to the bisexual side of TikTok. It just like more into like witches. Yeah.
I support
Really
it.
cool. They told me to like leave food outside for like fairies. And I was like, if I leave food outside, there's gonna be like raccoons and or bears. So I'm not gonna do that. But like, cool.
But like the 1% chance you get a fairy.
Like,
Where's a bear?
like, did you leave food outside? Because there's like bear poo in our backyard. And I'd be like, no, it wasn't me. I thought there was fairies.
For fairies. Oh my god.
No, there's so many bears up here. We can't.
That's wild. That there's just bears like roaming.
I mean, I live in a forest, so.
There's actually bears around me too. Like, there was some on like our middle school and our elementary school, and there's one that like roams the neighborhoods. I had one in my vlog that one time when I went hiking.
Oh, the best is when you run into them when you're hiking and you're like, there's there. I was like,
back away slowly.
my one friend gets so freaked out because we always say she's such a city girl, and we'll like be on a hike and the bear's like in the exit, and we're like, guess we're going back up. Hang out in like trees till it walks past you, and then you like.
Not me literally being the city girl. Like, I cannot relate. Like, I maybe see a squirrel in my neighborhood and I'm like, oh my god, a squirrel!
Really? Squirrels are scarier than bears. I'm just gonna say it.
There's lots of squirrels.
They terrify me. Squirrels and birds are very scary to me. I don't know why.
I hate birds.
I mean,
I
I've
had a bird growing up. It was not a good deal for me. But his name was Elvis, so there you go.
I love that.
Oh my gosh, Andrina, you're watching? That's my friend, the city girl. Haha.
Literally the city girl.
Yes.
I love that.
She's like, I'm being called out on this stream, and I'm not even sure.
We love a guest appearance.
My
Is
big
it like a real life friend?
yeah.
How do you get your real life friends to interact with BookTube? Because mine are fake. They don't.
Well, I mean, Claire is my real life friend, and we have the channel together. So I think I just attract people who would be open to interacting with book things.
My real life friend participated in our book club for like the first couple months, and then he stopped. But I do have friends that like watch my videos and stuff. But
Literally no. I'll be like, hey, will you guys like subscribe to my channel? Like, I'm trying to get to 400. And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay. When I tell you I joined this community to find friends who also read, like, that is the truth. Nobody I know reads except for one person. And she reads all fantasy. So I cannot speak to her about them because we are not on the same time.
No, literally all my friends read, and they all like the same books as me. So we're thriving over here. We had for a little while, and then we read The Night Circus, and Andrina didn't finish it because she didn't like it. So then we stopped our book club because no one finished The Night Circus other than me.
Oh, wow.
That's so sad. Well, I'll finish it and I will tell you what I think. Also, my heart is smiling. I am the Austin socialite. I would like to think that. It's untrue, but I would like to think that.
I mean, your Instagram makes it seem like you're the Austin socialite, so
yeah,
but that is so like you guys think I'm on a level, but if you see the other Austin bloggers, like I am absolutely at the very bottom of the pile. Like it's unreal the editing that some of these girls do. I'm like, how, and also how. Oh my god! It's my blog. I'm gonna cry. When you don't even live in Austin and you read an Austin blog. I'm crying.
One of my best friends lives in Austin.
Okay, well, come visit.
I was supposed to, and then COVID happened. Sad.
That's sad. Jess is coming to visit me. I'm just gonna expose it.
I'm so jealous.
We're gonna do collabs, drunk collabs.
I'm so excited.
I'm literally so excited. It's the most exciting thing that will ever happen in 2020.
I am so excited for these drunk collabs. What the heck?
Yes.
The best.
I should film a video while I'm drinking. I think that would be a lot of chaotic energy.
I would love to see it. Please do.
Yes.
There's these two girls that I'm subscribed to that make like tipsy book videos, and they always have like really fancy drinks in all of their videos, and they did like a drunk like a drinking tag the other day, and I was like, yo, I should do that.
I want to do it.
I would watch it.
I always get really great analytics on the vlogs where I have like drunk clips. I don't know why.
Wait, that clip was
always
after I died.
Which one?
When you cropped the shirt and you were like, I was drunk on FaceTime. It's fine. I was like,
Yeah.
relatable.
Just literally watched that happen. Just me and scissors, like trying desperately to be quirky and have a thrifted cropped shirt. That, and then there was one time when I think I was reading an ARC, it was like an ARC blog or something, and I was sitting on my patio drinking rosé, and in the middle of a vlog clip of just me talking about the book, I'm like, you guys want to see my plants? And I just flipped the camera around and start giving a tour of my succulents. Like, nobody wants to see that, but
I want to see that, please. I live for this content.
wow, why is everyone being so nice to me in the chat? I will cry right here. Oh my god, Boba's head just lurking.
Staring at us.
He's literally like, walk me, bitch. I'm ready.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Queen.
Just trying to tell you something.
Yeah, Mochi's literally been buried for the past 3 hours. It's not even a joke. He will stay under there, just dead asleep, all night and into the morning, if I let him.
Me.
Do you want to come up? Hello, Queen.
What a cutie.
Everyone loves you. You're literally famous. You can follow my dogs on Instagram.
Wait, really?
Dogs
Yeah.
have an Instagram? What?
At the Boba and Mochi.
I did not know that they had an Instagram.
Me either.
Going to follow right
I
now.
don't post on there often, but when I do, I like to think it's pretty fire. Some good content.
Oh my gosh, it came up. Love that. Followed.
That is amazing.
Oh my god, you're getting followers. The clout, Boba. Look out. Oh my god, congratulations, girl. That's all for you.
I'm obsessed.
Like,
This
what?
is amazing.
She just gained 4 followers. Boba, you're famous. Oh my god, 5.
Just watching those numbers.
Blowing her Instagram up.
Yes.
Yes. You're gonna be an Insta baddie. You can get sponsorships now. I'm so proud of my daughter. I love being a stage mom to my chihuahua.
We love that.
I literally looked into dog pageantry because I feel that Boba would win, and I feel that me as a pageant mom that's the aesthetic that I'm searching for. They don't exist, but I would like to invent a chihuahua pageant. All right.
Love it.
Good talk. Thanks for the feedback.
You should start a dog pageant. That would be great.
It would just simply be me, Boba, and Mochi, me forcing them to walk across the stage.
That's all the world needs.
But like Boba can do tricks, so she would kind of like slay a pageant. Mochi knows one command, and it is sit.
Hey, that's better than some.
T.
Stage mom to my dog business card.
Yes. That is everything that I need. Like if I was on The Bachelor, my little career listed under my name would just be Chihuahua stage mom.
It wouldn't be the weirdest one they've had.
T. Tickle, what was the one guy? Tickle expert?
Yeah, or like, yeah, something like that.
I've never watched a single episode of The Bachelor or The Bachelorette.
I have never either.
What?
I'm obsessed.
Me too.
Not with this
I don't
season.
stop.
Just not my thing. I don't like.
Caroline, I will nominate you. I literally will nominate you. I've nominated people in the past.
Cuddle expert.
Yes, and my a girl, she was in my sorority. She had met a guy at like a hotel once, and he had been on The Bachelor, and he told her like all of this stuff that they like look for in applications and all of that. So we can get it happen.
Honestly, let's campaign for Caroline Johnson to be on The Bachelor.
Let's do it. I don't know how you do that, but like I support it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God, yeah. Rest in peace, Cassie and Colton. And now Colton's literally a crazy person. Did you hear about that, Meredith?
Yeah, he's like psycho.
He put trackers on her car.
Yeah, and then he was like, she had to get a restraining order because he was like walking around the outside of her house.
Literally insane. I knew. Let the record show. I think I have a tweet from like 2017 or something, whenever he was The Bachelor, that was like, I get crazy vibes from Colton.
He is. He's creepy.
I knew.
Well, once he jumped that fence, I knew something was wrong.
I feel like the show is just so wild, but like I have no desire to watch it.
So just like as a brief, so Colton's season, the most dramatic part that they led up to every single episode. So like there's, let's say 12 episodes, I don't know. But like for 10 of them, they led up to like him jumping this fence. And that was the biggest thing that was going to happen that year. Like everyone was like, when is this fence jump going to happen? So if you get into The Bachelor, that's what you could look forward to.
Because he literally levitated. Like it's a thrilling fence. And he just goes to the top and somehow gets over it. And literally in that moment, all the crew, all the producers, everyone is just like, how do we let this happen? Like
my favorite part is Chris Harrison just running. I think we lost him.
I think we lost him.
Sprinting. Amazing.
Honestly, though, if I wasn't so immersed in like Bachelor Nation, I don't think I would watch The Bachelor and Bachelorette. Either way, though, I would 100% watch Paradise.
I haven't watched that yet.
I also haven't watched that.
Oh,
I'm so bad with TV. Like I have my select shows that I can watch, and then everything else I just give up on. Like I'm so bad about TV.
Same. I have like my few core shows,
Mm-hmm.
and it's literally The Bachelorette. Oh, and The Masked Singer. I do love The Masked Singer. Getting super drunk and watching The Masked Singer, highlight of my week.
Oh my gosh.
I don't watch any TV shows that are like currently on TV.
I don't like watch anything. I just watch
We
YouTube.
discussed this last time. We
did.
watch TV.
The Bachelorette in 48 Hours. I love it.
That is my personality, honestly.
I do watch Dateline with my parents sometimes.
Yeah. I'll do a
I'm
Dateline.
scared to go anywhere.
Actually, I did watch Love is Blind like at the start of quarantine when there was.
I watched that too.
I did
That
watch
was
that.
good, actually.
Lauren and Cameron. That's it. That's
No, my favorite was that psycho girl. What was her name?
Jessica?
Yes.
Not Jessica feeding her dog wine. Also, I don't know if y'all can hear Mochi hiccuping in the back.
Okay, so Jessica was definitely crazy, but whatever the other girl's name was, the other blonde girl,
Gigi.
that was like, Gigi was insane. She was crazy. Like Jessica tried to be there, but
Problem.
That proposal was probably my favorite thing that's ever happened in the history. Because first off, his idea was terrible, where he's like, open the box. There's nothing in it. And then she's like, no, I'm going to propose to you.
That was so dumb.
It was my favorite thing.
And that stupid fight that they had, where she was like, you're not even good in bed, or whatever she was. I was like, what?
She's like, notice how I've never said the same to you.
The craziest part is those two are still together.
Yeah.
Hey, like, why?
they're like dating. I was like, oh, okay.
Scared. Terrified.
That poor man. He just doesn't have a spine enough for her.
No.
Okay, but too hot to handle.
I haven't
seen it.
I watched the first episode.
Pretty sure I watched like a YouTube video about it, but I haven't actually watched it.
Was that people couldn't keep their hands to themselves for like an extended period of time, and I was like, you could have made so much money. I'm not watching this show,
dude. Yeah, that's
I'm so poor. I could just like
when money's on the table, I don't care. Like literally Draco. Well, no. I would pay.
You would pay to be that apple.
For Draco to be real. But like any other man, fictional or real, besides Draco, I don't care about you. I would literally trade your life to be a millionaire and feel no remorse.
Caroline, what are you talking about? Who is in the hype house?
Oh, okay. She's talking about that one guy on Too Hot to Handle. I think his name's like Harry or something, right? He's Australian. Yeah, Harry and Francesca, they broke up, but Harry like in the hype house.
We've just been talking for like 45 minutes, so
I say that like I know who's in the hype house other than Charlie, Dixie,
my
and
sister talks about the hype house, and I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm.
I know nothing about like the popular people on TikTok, like exposing my brother. He's literally obsessed with Addison Rae. I didn't know who she was until like a month ago. And he's like, what is your FYP? Like, how do you not know this? I'm like, you don't want to know.
No, my sister sends me so many TikToks. Like, I go on TikTok and it's just videos. So many videos. Mostly Draco videos, but we accept those.
None of my friends like have watched or read Harry Potter except for one of them. So I have no one to send my Draco stuff to. And Jess, sometimes I send it to you, but I don't want to overload you to the point where you're like, this girl.
Well, I like never open my messages on TikTok. So if you're sending me videos, I don't know, and I'm not watching them.
I send them on Instagram sometimes.
Oh, okay. I do watch those.
Thank God.
No. My sister's the only person I even like have on TikTok. I don't understand how it works.
Well, I like had I guess like a Musical.ly account or something under my phone number, and then when it transferred to TikTok, I couldn't remember my login information, so I just made a new account, but I can't connect my phone number to my new account because it's connected to the old one, so I like can't hardly do anything on TikTok because it like won't let me post or like share things to Instagram or anything. I don't know. It's weird.
That's annoying.
I had a TikTok blow up, literally blow up, and I made it at 6 a.m. Did not expect for this to do anything. I was just like, this is so funny and I need to share it with the world, because I always get those things on Instagram where they like comment or send a DM trying to get you to join their pyramid scheme. But this one girl went above and beyond and sent me a voice memo. Never spoken to this girl. And she sent me a voice memo. I'm like, this is too much. Like, if I send you a voice memo, it's another level. And I was not on her level. So I'm literally sitting at 167.7K right now. Because half the people in the comments are so mad at me and they think she's just being nice and wants to be my friend. And I'm like, you don't understand. Then the other half of the comments are trying to inform those people, saying like, no, she's trying to steal all of her money and her livelihood and rope her into a pyramid scheme.
I can't believe you have that many. Do you have that many views or that many likes?
That's the views.
Okay, that's crazy though.
I just could not believe. I'm like, so many people have seen the inside of my Instagram DMs because I like didn't block out anyone's name or anything, or like the message preview, but I didn't think anyone would see it. So like the very beginning of the TikTok is just all my messages.
We love that.
We're at 14K likes. T.
What is your TikTok?
It's the same as my Instagram, Haley Ann, but every time there's an A, there's 2 of them.
Got it. Let me see if I can find this. Oh my gosh, I found it. This is wild. I followed you.
Thank God for that. Okay, I don't want to like end this party, but Cameron just texted me and is offering to buy me food and stay up late to watch Harry Potter. And we're on the Half-Blood Prince, which means I'm going to get the mirror scene, so I must go.
Half-Blood Prince is the best because it's got the most Draco in it.
T.
True.
Azkaban and Half-Blood Prince.
Mm-hmm. But
Those
I
are
love
30 minutes.
Draco questioning his morals. Love it.
The mirror scene. Oh my God, the apple. Oh my God, we're getting Dropple. Oh my God, I was not prepared for Dropple today. And it's happening when he bites the apple and puts it in the thing. And oh my God. Okay.
You have fun.
Okay, well, thank you to the 7 people that stayed and watched the chaotic energy and not reading. I hope you had fun. Thank you guys for joining me.
We love doing 3 sprints in 3 hours.
We had 3-hour-long sprints. I don't know what you're talking about. I finished a whole book.
Yes, totally.
Excellent.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
We'll do this again. Bye.